friends, here I am holding this video up so you can see it because of the fact that AirDrop does not work anymore. We are continuing to talk about measurement, and so I am on this video. Hello friends, today we are going to continue to talk about measurements. Specifically, we are going to continue talking about measuring length, and we are going to be we're specifically talking about measuring length using customary units. That means inches, feet, and yards. If you'll hear in the background, Mr. Jason is giving a big boo because the United States is one of the few countries that actually uses customary measurement. Most countries use the metric system as well as if you're talking about anything science-y, which is a distinctively not very sciencey term. Anyways, today our math focus is I can show the understanding of the relationship between length and the numbers on a ruler to measure lengths to the nearest centimeter or inch, or I can use half units when measuring distances. So today what I'm going to show you how to do is how to use a ruler correctly in order to measure something, measure the length of something, and also how to draw segments certain amounts of certain lengths long. So the first thing I have right here is, you'll notice I'm holding up my ruler. A ruler actually measures both customary and metric. So the inches side, which is the customary, is on one side, and the metric, which is in centimeters, is on the other side. So you'll notice that on a ruler, whoops, this is a little hard to do. You'll notice that on a ruler there's two sets of numbers, and so we're measuring with customary and with inches first, so you need to make sure that you're always looking at these right here, these inch marks right here, and not at this llama that suddenly showed up. Anyways, here are inch marks. There are 12 inches on a ruler, and there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to measure certain lengths. So I'm going to take my ruler right here, and I'm going to make sure very carefully that I'm lining up the end of the ruler, the 0, with the beginning of the line. So I'm going to put it right here, and then I am going to make sure that I can see the top of the line and see if I want to measure it to the nearest inch. So I'm reading this ruler, and I started at 0, I'm double checking to make sure I did that correctly, and then I'm going over here and I'm making sure I'm looking at the inch side, and I'm reading up and I'm saying, well, that looks like that is 4 inches long. So I'm going to take this piece of paper and I'm going to write 4 inches. Sounds good. Let's try it again one more time. So I have this next line segment, and I'm going to make sure to start it over here. Oh, no, I'm going to make sure to not do that. I'm going to bring it over here, and I am going to put it right up against the 0, measure the line, so I have right here, and I can see that it's going to the 6. And I'm being very careful to make sure I'm not looking at the metric side as well, so I'm not measuring it in centimeters right down here, but I am measuring in inches, and I can see that this line would be 6 inches long. Okay. So now next, what we're going to do is we're going to look at how to draw lines that are certain amounts of inches long. So I'm going to say this time, I'm going to draw a line. Olivia, how many inches should I make this line?
What?
How many inches should I make the line that I'm going to draw?
12.
Well, let's do a little less than 12.
Let's do 9.
Let's do 9. So Olivia wants to do 9 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my ruler down here, and I'm going to put it kind of straight. Make sure it doesn't go up like this or down like this. It's a little hard to get it exactly straight, but we'll try to do the best we can. Then I'm going to hold it pretty tightly against the paper, and I'm going to put my pencil right here starting at that 0. And then I'm going to hold the ruler tightly, and I'm going to go all the way down to 9 inches. So then I'm going to double check by measuring. I'm going to say, look, did I start at the 0? And look, did I end at the 9? Oh, that is correct. So this line is 9 inches long. Let me do it again, and this time I'm going to draw a line that is 3 inches long. And I'm going to start at a different spot just so you can see the difference. So I'm going to try and make my ruler nice and straight across, because that's really important part of it as well. I'm going to start with my pencil at the 0, And I'm going to keep drawing until I get to that 3 mark. Now, that was a little high up in the air, but I did the best I could. So it's right there, and this line would be 3 inches long. So, good luck today, friends, drawing lines that are inches and working on your customary measuring to the nearest inch.
Thanks, friends.